Hey, how you doing? I hope you're doing as good as I'm doing. We're going to make this really nice, quick, and sweet. I would love to talk for longer, and I'm sure you would love to hear my voice as well. But I am late for plans, and I gotta get my shit together because I got 30 minutes to be somewhere that's 35 minutes away. And I just left the gym. So, physically, 7.9. Almost on that cusp of like really feeling it, but like it was just a little slow today. I was at a different gym that I've been working at for a couple weeks. I'm back in Orlando, so it's the better equipment, but I still got to get used to how it feels again. But I think all the weights move pretty well. I think I had a good bit of strength left over, so I'm happy for that. Mentally, I will give it a solid 8.2. I'm feeling pretty fucking good today. I've been going through a lot of back and forth with like what's going on, but with all like my family members going back and forth with a lot of shit, and I've been moving so much, but I'm really getting better at keeping my, I don't want to say keeping my shit together, because that's kind of like the go-to like it is what it is answer, but it's more like I've gotten pretty good at like feeling what I actually feel instead of what other people want me to feel. But regardless of that, because I don't got a lot of time, we're going to talk about working well under pressure, because that's what we're doing right now. And I honestly didn't even have anything to talk about, so this is how it is. The way I go about it is I think people stress way too hard when they are under pressure trying to get something done in a limited amount of time. Sure, you can blame yourself all you want, but what's that really going to help, you know? It really doesn't matter if you fuck it up. It matters if you try to put in the effort to redirect the fuck up, you know? So, you know, whether it's an assignment, going to the gym, whatever, it's just you're late on something, like I'm late for dinner, there's no point in me sitting here and blaming myself for being late. I'm already late, so let's just try to do the best I can to get there, and we'll figure it out, you know? Life's not going to end just because I'm late to a dinner, or if I miss an assignment, or if I miss the gym. It sucks, and I really don't want that to happen, but you got to be confident enough in yourself to be able to say, oh, okay, I'm fine, and I'm actually fine, like really believing it when you say, I am okay, you know, instead of just being like, oh, it's fine, I'll deal with it, whatever. It's like, I don't want to hear a fucking, it is what it is answer. I want to hear, no, I'm good. Confidently, I am fine. But although I'm fine, the adrenaline in my brain as I watch the clock tick down remains. So I am rushing my ass off to the best of my abilities without crashing. And, you know, it's just a matter of time before the issue gets solved, because, again, you just got to rely on yourself a little bit and be like, okay, regardless if people get upset, regardless if I'm upset, regardless if the situation seems unsolvable, it is always solvable. Always. And not to the point where, like, you will have a perfect fit puzzle piece answer for whatever you are lacking. Like, I can't just teleport to the restaurant right now and be like, oh, yay, we're good. You know? My solution is going to be the compromise of what can happen now. Got to go pick up my brother and get dressed, so I'm going to rush home, get my shit together, and go. And I'm going to get there when I get there, and that's just, you know, it's the way it is. And the sooner you accept that that's just how it is, and it's a lot more simple than you think, you'll actually start relaxing a little bit, you know? While the adrenaline may be high, you can actually just go about it a little bit more calmly, just, you know, working on it in the best way you can and being like, oh, okay, at least I tried, and I made it when I made it, you know? At least I'm not in a car wreck, you know? At least I got the gym done. At least I'm going to be able to go change, whatever. So I know my issue is very specific to now, but I feel like you could apply this to a lot of things. I helped my mom move out of her house this past couple of days, and if anybody knows what moving is like, it is horrible. It sucks. Everybody gets mad at everybody, and now people are mad at each other on the road. But regardless of that, sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. But regardless of that, it's like, even though you're like on a time crunch and you're like, oh, it's impossible, I'm not gonna be able to figure it out, I don't have time, I need help, and whatever, take the help that you can get and put in the best effort you got. And I promise you, even if it feels like you're not gonna hit your deadline, or if you feel like you didn't do enough, if you do your best and you go through it the way that you're able to do it to the best of your human ability, it will be fine, you know? And I say fine, again, not in the fuck it, it is what it is answer. I say it in the sense of, even if you are not where you want to be right now and things did not go as planned, most things don't. And when I say it's fine, I mean you will genuinely be okay. You know, what people get so stuck on the material part of it. We're like, oh, I don't know. I just want to make sure that everything works out okay, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it, whatever. That shit doesn't matter. Are you breathing? Are you living life? That's what matters, you know? So if you're late on something or you're rushing, whatever, you feel overwhelmed, just know you still got life in your heart. You're beating, you're breathing, you're moving. That's what matters, you know? There's a long chain of things that are important, and the things that you are worried about being late for is pretty low, you know? Everything biologically healthy with you is probably going to take precedence before that. Because nobody's going to be upset if you get hurt and then you try to make it, you know? Of course, people are going to get upset a little bit if you're there and you're like, oh, I was just late, my bad. And if they see nothing's wrong with you, then most people are going to be like, oh, what the fuck? But even those people need to realize it is what it is in the best way possible. Not in the fuck it way, but in the I'm accepting my life for what it is in the moment kind of way. And I'm going to move on with it, you know? That's just how it is. I came home from my vacation recently. It sucks a lot. I didn't want to go home, but I have precedence over my family, over my temporary vacation, you know? So as long as everybody's okay, and I got solid relationships with everybody, nobody's mad, everybody's chilling, that is what matters. So I'm going to go help the people that need help and support myself in the meantime, and as long as everybody's good on the other end, which you will, that's what you take hold of, you know? I'm not gonna dwell on the fact that I might be late, or I had to move this big ass house when I had finals, or I had to come back home during my vacation. None of that really matters. I'm breathing. I have people that love me. I have love for people, and I'm doing more than the best I have. I'm doing all that I have. You know, when I say the best I've got, I don't mean like my 100% max out. I mean everything that I've got right now. I'm putting it out there. Might not be a lot today, might not be a lot tomorrow, might be a lot the next day. But regardless of how much you put out, the percentage of what you got that day, if you're putting in everything you've got, that is what matters in the long run. At least to me. Again, keeping it a little bit short. I talked a little bit longer than I intended to, but take it with a grain of salt, as always. I'm going to have me a wonderful steak dinner tonight. I am very excited. I'm being pampered today. And, you know, enjoy yourself otherwise. That's all I got. Bye.